I say it time and time again, but we need some good news, especially on your weekend. And hey, it's Saturday, so let's go right for it. Filipino supergroup SB19 made its U.S. television debut Friday on Good Day New York there with our Fox affiliates. So I do want to bring in Fox 5 New York's Lizette Nunez, who can talk a little bit more about that. It's a pretty cool situation there to see them performing here in New York.
Absolutely, Josh. So I think we probably all heard of K-pop, Korean pop, but P-pop, that's something fairly new, and I think it's starting to make waves here in the U.S., which is Filipino pop music. So we had the pleasure of having SB19 here in our studios, and they performed. They also gave their first ever TV interview in the United States, and they're going to be performing this weekend here in New York City. So let me show you what they're all about.
SB19 making their U.S. TV debut on Good Day New York. The Filipino band is making waves, their success pushing them into the global pop market, and they are now on an international tour, making a stop in New York to perform at the Palladium on Saturday.
We will be performing 2 of our albums, all the songs in there, so they should get ready, and of course this is our first time. We will make sure that it will be a blast.
The band is made up of 5 members. They mix mainstream sounds with Filipino music known as the genre P-pop, and becoming the first Filipino act to enter Billboard's Next Big Sound chart. Their new single, Where You At, already becoming a major hit.
We wrote it during the pandemic, and this song is all about reconnecting and finding peace and happiness within the company of your loved ones.
And their fan base can't get enough. Dozens lined up outside of Fox 5 to catch a glimpse of them, coming from near and far, ahead of Saturday's concert.
I'm from Belgium.
Yes,
Belgium.
You guys came that far just to
Yes.
Some are from Canada.
I didn't watch the concert in the Philippines, so I came here to watch them.
Their music also putting a spotlight on Filipino culture, singing in both English and Tagalog.
It's about telling stories. Like Filipino music has always been like that. It always touches the heart.
Helping pave the way for more Asian artists to gain international stardom, while also highlighting their culture. Lizette Nunez, Fox 5 News.
That's pretty cool stuff right there. What was it like seeing them in person and hearing their story?
So, one thing that was really impressive, and also the fans that lined up outside of our studios were telling me how humble they are. And that's exactly how they are. They come from very humble beginnings. A lot of them say they don't have, private security or, drivers. A lot of them still take taxis. And I think that just kind of speaks volumes to them. And also just they're incredibly talented. So I mentioned there also that one specifically, one member actually choreographs their dance moves. Another one writes all their songs. So this is all of them just pretty much doing their best, and they're extremely talented, and I'm glad that they're starting to get attention here in the United States. And I posted 2 things on Twitter yesterday, one when they were leaving the studios, and then also once the story aired. And I gotta tell you, their fan base, they're crazy over them. I'm talking about like tweets, retweets, comments, likes. They're obsessed with them, and they're just so happy that they are starting to get attention here in the US. So I think that this is just a starting point as far as attention wise. I think they're just going to continue blowing up.
Yeah, because you hear those fans with K-pop, you know that they are very devoted. They have the armies, and it sounds like with Filipino music, it's kind of the same.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's very, very similar. I mean, we spoke to one woman there who is from the Philippines. She didn't catch them in the Philippines, so she goes, I have to go to the U.S. and catch the concert there. They're super devoted, and they are so grateful that other countries are also catching on to their talent and showcasing them as well. And I think this is just the start of just more Asian artists to start becoming mainstream.
All right. Well, Fox 5 New York's Lizette Nunez, as always, thank you so much for joining us here on the weekend. We appreciate it.